For those of you who did not know, Christmas is on Sunday. And I know many of you might be saying, what, are there people who don't know? Yes, there are people who don't know. So it's 4 days to Christmas, and we are talking about how to stay safe on the road this Christmas season, because a lot of accidents happen during the festive season. We have already seen some road carnage claiming the lives of, for instance, unfortunately, the MP of Serere. And so we need to be vigilant as far as our road safety is concerned. And so we're going to talk about this very important issue today. On Issues at Hand is what you are watching on Church of Uganda Family TV. My name is Bruno Edgard, and as always, Issues at Hand is proudly brought to you by Protea Hotel in Tebe. And on that same line, 4 days to Christmas, if you are not yet sure about where you want to have your Christmas from, Protea Hotel in Tebe is the place to be. You make your reservation and booking today so that you can enjoy a life with your family near the lake. There are spa treatments, there are nice places, nice rooms, there's amazing food. So please make your booking today so that you do not miss out on the excitement come Christmas Day. Now, with me here this morning to talk about road safety when it comes to this festive season, I have Afande Oinebye Bruce, who is the Regional Traffic Officer, Kampala Metropolitan North. And then I'm also joined by Sarah Nduhukire, who is the Traffic and Road Safety Officer at Uganda National Roads Authority. Welcome to Issues at Hand.
Thank you so much.
And thank you for coming to address us on this issue. It's a very big issue, and it's something not to take lightly, because we have seen during this season a lot of chaos can happen on the road. Now I'm going to start with you, Mrs. Sarah, and I have some people who up to now still do not know what UNRA does. Can you take us through a bit of the mandate of Uganda National Roads Authority?
Oh, thank you so much. Thank you, Family TV, for hosting us again. Thank you for the opportunity of sharing with the public. Again, my name is Sarah Nduhukire. I'm a Traffic and Road Safety Officer at Uganda National Roads Authority. Our mandate, I will hint about it. The mandate of Uganda National Roads Authority is to develop and maintain national road network. Yes, when I mention national road network, we have some sections of roads that are not considered as national. National, we are looking at, border from one border to another. But in between, you find we have some roads that maybe are under municipal, under district leadership. But by and large, I think we take care of the bigger portion of roads, so we are solely responsible for maintaining them and developing them. Purely, that is the mandate of Uganda National Roads Authority. Thank you.
So you are the right person to talk to when it comes to road carnage. And
Yes.
then also, interestingly, Afande, I know many people might think it's straightforward, but is there anything more you would like to tell us when it comes to what your role is as a regional traffic officer?
Well, thank you so much, Bruno. Once again, my name is Superintendent of Police, Oinebye Bruce. I am the Regional Traffic Officer of Kampala Metropolitan North. That Kampala Metropolitan North comprises of divisions of Mwadegea, Old Kampala, Kawempe, Kasangati, Nasa, Nawakiso, and Kachiri. You asked me what the season that we are in. The festive season, more than before, I think we are registering a lot of fatalities. And I want to thank Family TV, one, for inviting us. Traffic police, we've seen the PRO, and we have told even our OC traffics out there to reach the public. Fatalities are real. Accidents are real. Every single day, last night only in my region, I registered four fatalities, you can imagine. So in this season, we are experiencing a lot of anxiety. People are very excited. People, happiness comes with a lot of things, and we are out there telling them that please, okay, reduce on that happiness. When you're on the road, be more serious. And it's what I want to tell you today. Thank you.
So, to the both of you,
Yeah.
why? Why is it that there are many road accidents during the festive season? What are the causes of these accidents?
Okay. Thank you for giving me a chance. Of course, ladies first. Thank you,
Yes.
Afande. Yes, I really condole with people who have lost their beloved ones. Like Afande has said, it is really on the rise. And to me, I would attribute it to the excitement is number one, but the weather we are in, the wet season is not helping the situation. Now, when it is rainy season, we always encourage people to be at low speeds. But it's rainy season, even if the roads are well worked on, when they hold water, the level at which they always hold with your tires, the car tires, somehow reduces. The friction reduces. So we are informing, or we are cautioning the road users, people who are driving, that please, when it is raining, your speeds must be low. When they are low, it's when your brakes can easily engage. So that is point number one that I want to tell the viewers to be conscious about, because this is a wet season and it's going to stay with us throughout the festive season. I also work with my brother here with Uganda Police, closely, and I know some of the causes of these accidents. Most of them are actually caused by poor planning. Again, all of us are in Kampala and we know that we have to leave to go to our families, which is really good. But the planning, we don't plan our journeys well. We are calling upon the whoever wants to travel, by all means, please plan your journeys. If you know that from here to Mbarara, for example, to Guru will take you minimum 3-4 hours, then for you wake up and you say, I have to be in Guru within 2 hours. Then what are you going to do? You're going to be mad on the road. You're going to drive very reckless. Afande will tell you, because he's the person who is always on the road, they witness it more. You're going to be reckless in all the decisions you're making. So please, as we plan to go and enjoy Christmas and enjoy, with our families, let's plan our journeys well. If we don't, we shall see the rush hour. We shall see everyone rushing. And if there is rushing, then accidents or crashes are going to happen. The other point that I can discuss about is, now that it is excitement, like Afande has talked about, I want to talk about the excitement that comes especially with youth. Now we are making phone calls here. Let's all of us live on 23rd, for example, this time. So you will see the vehicles in one convoy. This is so dangerous. If you're planning your journey, plan as an individual. Don't plan with other motorists. So you meet these people, they are in convoy, they are the tailgating. The tailgating, this is the space between the two vehicles when they are moving. So you find it that bari kubampa now. If a mistake is done and a first driver, gets a problem, that means all this fleet that is following, that we are tailgating, will all land in problems. So we call upon people that when you're planning, don't bring excitement on the road. Plan your journey as an individual, drive safely, drive slowly, and you reach safely and enjoy, the Christmas and the New Year. Those are among the causes of road carnages that I can talk about. I have much more, but I think also Afande, being the custodian of the road network, I think he's better placed there to share more. Thank you.
Definitely. Afande, in your experience, what do you majorly see is are the causes of road accidents, specifically for this season on our roads?
Thank you, Bruno. Thank you, Madam Sarah. I attribute it to 3 factors. I think 80% of the causes of the accident is human error. You clearly see, has put signages that you drive your vehicle at 50 kilometers per hour. The saloon vehicles, when you get out of the built-up areas, they tell you do not drive past 80 kilometers per hour. But a person, you find him is in 140 kilometers. That is an individual decision. Human error. Drink driving. in these seasons, I don't know, you saw World Cup on Sunday. I slept at 3 a.m. coordinating only accidents, and whoever was involved in an accident on that day, it was because of alcohol. Every single day, we tell you do not drink and drive. Now, that is alcohol, you can control it. Does alcohol alone, it goes even with the drugs. We have seen especially long distance drivers, you see them, they eat cat, as if, you find them eating as if they are cows. It gives them false hope that when I eat cat, I will not sleep. I'll be steady.
I'll be focused.
When you look at border riders, you go to every stage. Statistics show that 4 out of 10 border riders, you'll find them with something under their tongue. It's what they call kuba. Now, kuba, it makes them high. It believes that when he's high, he's more stable on the road. Human error. We have seen here in Kampala people changing lanes. It's there, worse. She talked about it, planning, poor planning. Yesterday when you called me, you said, Bruce, we need you to be at Family TV. I knew it, that by 9 I should be at Family TV. That means I had to plan my journey early. And I came safely. We are the ones who cause these accidents. Human error. He's driving a vehicle, he's on WhatsApp. He's on phone. Once you have a gadget in your phone, in your hands, that means your mind is not on the road. You end up crashing. Factor number 2, the mechanical condition of our vehicles. She talked about it. In the rainy season, I think all of us who drive on the road, who use the road, we have noticed that we have a lot of broken down vehicles. Mechanical condition of the vehicle, it is wide. You look at the vehicle itself before you start the vehicle. How have you checked it in the morning? The highway code really tells us what to do. Check your vehicle thoroughly. Do you have fuel? The other day I arrested somebody and he was debating. I found really failing to measure your gauge is an offense. It is an arrestable offense. And people do not know. Why do you go on a journey when you have not planned for the fuel? Then wiring problems, especially in the rainy season. When your vehicle has wiring problems, that means it is in a dangerous mechanical condition. Lighting. My brothers, borders, the regulation of borders, it is very clear. It tells you that even in the day, your lights are supposed to be on, but how many put them on? But at night, even the vehicle drivers, you find only one side is working. The side mirrors are not working. The mechanical condition of our vehicles also contributes highly in these accidents. Factor number 3, our roads. I'm going to
you are not being fair.
I'm not going to be fair to Sarah, but I have to tell her the truth. When you look at our roads, they are bad. Look at the Kakande roundabout there. Let me talk about my area. Those potholes, they are not being fair for us. The person reaches at the pothole, you see him negotiating. Then the other one comes, is driving at a high speed, he does not know that the road is bad. But fun of it all, even the roads that are very good, you look at the express. Even the good roads that she has provided, people are misusing them.
Yeah, true.
They clearly show you do not drive at the express highway more than 100 kilometers per hour. The person flies at 140. My brothers were drivers. I have taken enough of you to the city mortuary. That is the truth. When you look at my brothers, the border borders, before I came, I looked at the statistics of border borders. This year, let's leave alone last year. Last year, we lost over 4,000 people in fatalities. Border borders only lost 1,390. You can imagine. Ages between 18 to 35, the young people, the people who are energetic, who are supposed to build this economy. They are the ones that are dying. We have gone out there and say, please, border riders, let us, you go for training, you get a riding permit, you know, but they are not listening. This year alone, from January to October, we are moving from October up to this, we have had 8,781 border accidents. Of the 8,781, 1,146 border riders have died. 1,000. Now, we look at the numbers. The reason I like talking about numbers is to tell you, because these are our brothers and sisters whom we are losing. These days, sisters are also riding borders.
Yeah.
Now, look at the economic bit of it. Every single year, the money that we lose in the economy, when you look at the vehicles themselves, when you look at the medical expenses, the beneficiaries, these are our wives, our children that we lose behind. We lose around 7.4 billion Uganda shillings. That is the money that Uganda loses in these fatalities. The people, the passengers, this is an innocent person. I've come and I sat on your border. But please take me from here to here. The people that have died this year, up to October, are 448. This is a passenger. All of us, we have to agree. We cannot say that we cannot do away. We should do away with borders. Borders, it is a necessary evil. I think it employs the biggest part of the youth. And honestly, mulimo, it is a job. I have seen my colleagues, I've seen my brothers, my sisters who have gotten something out of a border industry. But the problem is the behavior that we have looked at, that it's contributing 80% of the accidents that we are having. The people who were injured on borders from January of 2022 to October were 3,738 seriously injured. And those are riders only. Abavuzi, 3,738 people. Now, what do I mean? When you go to Morago, you will find the border ward. Have you been there, Bruno? You should reach there.
I've heard about it. I've been
we are talking about the people whose legs have been cut, whose hands have been cut. And my friend, when you get an accident, you'll never be the same again. Whether you do what. Most of the time, people lose their jobs. Now, we are looking at 3,738 people who are incapacitated right now, who have not yet gone back to their reality. The way they used to be. If you used to wake up at 5, you cannot wake up at 5. If you are a good runner, you cannot run. If you are a rider, you cannot ride anymore. 3,000 people. That means there are 3,000 people that have lost their jobs as per now. That means that's why you see Kampala streets beggars are not getting finished. KCC helps us removes some, but you see people with crutches coming back. When you reach there and talk to that person, he will tell you that I found a border Yankuma. Now, 135 passengers also have gotten serious injuries. You have broken your back. Your head has an injury that can never come back again. Your leg is amputated. So I talk in numbers to tell Ugandans that road safety is not for police, is not for the media, is not for UNRA. alone. Road safety is for all of us. COVID-19, we lost around 3,500 and something, and 8 people in COVID-19, okay? But last year alone, accidents claimed over 4,000 people. 4,000. We are almost competing with HIV. The earlier Ugandans, the earlier, my brothers and sisters, we accept that road safety is for us all, the better, so that we can save ourselves. Thank you.
Definitely. Wow, that those are very startling facts about the carnage that can be brought about by accidents, and it's something for us to really think about and meditate upon when it comes to our road usage this Christmas and this festive season, because it can mean life or death. So we really need to be very serious about it. And so before we go to the do's and the don'ts, which we shall touch on, because I know a lot of people are saying, okay, so what should I do to ensure that as I'm traveling up country, I go safely and I return to Kampala safely, for instance. We're going to talk about some of the roads that sometimes have a problem with their operations, and we are going to talk about Luera. Sarah, Mrs. Sarah, take us through that. Yes, why is it that Luera and December do not see eye to eye?
Thank you, Bruno. And the viewers, I again first have to apologize for the inconveniences caused by RERA. It is an issue at hand, and I think you're right really to inquire about it. What I would say with RERA, one, okay, it's not true that every year, for example, last December, the road was smooth. So people who are saying every year, I somehow we don't agree with them. However, let's discuss the issue as it lies. 2 days ago, that's when it got an issue this year. There was some crack that happened, and allow me to say that crack happened because of the season that I talked about. We all know that from October to December, actually to December, it is always rainy season. And some years, this rain has really gone high. We receive too much rain. And then Ruela is a low-lying land. Now, and we all know that it is surrounded by Lake Victoria. For a few who know the section, for those who don't know, we can picture to them, you can give them a picture, you can paint a picture for them. So the fact that it is at low-lying area, and then the season, the rains, the seasons have changed. Now we receive so much heavy rainfall, which we thank God for anyway. Other countries are crying out because of drought. But it comes with now interfering with other developments that have already been planned, that are already in existence. So that is the major cause of the RERA section, the low-lying area with the being surrounded by Lake Victoria. Now, way forward, I think we should streamline, we should go for way forward. Our teams are on ground. If anything happened, for example, what happened the other day, to Bruno, I want to say that our teams were on ground and they fixed it within 24 hours. And the traffic, we were existing with the traffic. Yes, we inconvenienced people. There were some delays, but one lane was taking traffic, another one was we call it half-width construction. Another lane was being constructed. And in 24 hours, the section was restored. And we believe that it's going to keep intact and people will travel safely. But should anything happen, our teams are on the ground. Now, that is just a short-term intervention. The long-term intervention should be, we should raise this road, because we had said it's a low-lying area, and that's why it has gone down. It keeps, fluctuating because of water that comes with it. So the plans are to elevate this road, put it up. And if we put it up, the designs are already out with Uganda National Roads Authority. What is pending, Bruno, is funds. Once we get funds, that road, the whole section will be uplifted, will be put up. And then we shall also now try to look at the developments, the new developments that have come up, and we've designed the designs are taking care of the developments that have come up that have also tampered with the road infrastructure that is failing. So once money comes in, once finances are given, then that is a long-term solution that the government is looking at, and which maybe, I think, since it is really, it is a national corridor, that road is a corridor, you know, it's a northern corridor road that transports from goods from Kenya, from Tanzania, from everywhere going down, I think to be given priority. So as of now, what we are, we want to comfort you that not only Rwanda but even elsewhere, where we don't only do roads, we also have ferries. We have about 21 ferries in this country that we are running. And also last year, because of many rains that came up, we found a challenge. There was water rise, and some ferries were no longer crossing. And again, it inconvenienced, you know, people who are living on those islands. So, but we are everywhere that if a problem comes and it's beyond our control, for example, you know, environment, that's part of the environment that comes with it. You least expect it, you plan for it, but not to that extreme. If something happens, we're on the ground to make sure that we coexist with every road user. So that's what I can talk about the radar section. Apologies for the inconveniences caused that, but take heart that you will reach your home safely, and should the worst come to the worst, you know, we always communicate. There is always alternative routes, and which alternative routes are actually better. It's just longer a bit. Yes, I know you will incur some more fuel, which we again, we are sending our apologies, but you are again on tarmac all through. When you pass Canon Sembabudi, I'm only talking about that section of Rwanda. If the worst comes to the worst and same incident happens, then we always advise the public on the means of alternative. So we are here to connect Uganda. This is what I can say. There is nowhere now if you want to reach any corner of Uganda, I'm sure half of your journey will be on a tarmac section, and you'll enjoy your ride to reach every corner of the country. But
fantastic. We'll have to put a pin in that and continue after the break, and we shall also talk about do's and don'ts when it comes to our road usage this festive season. Don't go anywhere. This is Issues at Hand on Church of Uganda Family TV. We are talking road safety during this festive season here on Issues at Hand on Church of Uganda Family TV. And by the way, it's important for us to share our views. So if you want to share your views about what you think about keeping the road safe this festive season, please reach out to Church of Uganda Family TV on any of our social media platforms. That's Instagram, that's Twitter, that's Facebook, that's YouTube. We want to hear from you, but right now it's time for us to hear from police and from UNRA about the do's and don'ts when it comes to our road usage this Christmas season. And I'm going to start with you, Fande. Tell us, what are the things that we should do and what are the things we should avoid if we want to keep our lives healthy this Christmas
season? We have
season?
put it right. If we still want to breathe, because we have seen how many people are dying. One, Ugandans, the people who use vehicles, the highway code is very clear. Before you touch any vehicle, I mean also the motorcycle, check your health. Check your health first.
Your health or the health of the vehicle?
Yours. If you are sick, don't go on that steering, please. If you feel this headache, if you are feverish, first go you go and they work on your body. The mechanic, that is the doctor, to work on you before going on that vehicle. Number two, let us check on the vehicle now. The mechanical condition of the vehicle. The things I talked. Is there water? Did you do service? Because remember, we are planning for a long journey. Are your tires okay? Now, the mechanical condition of the vehicle is one of the factors that I gave you before. It's one of the reasons that we are having a lot of accidents. People do not want to take care of their vehicles. A person knows that his lighting system is bad, but because the lighting system psychologically thinks it does not run the engine, he will move. He has one light, the other bulb is not working, he's driving at night. A person in the incoming traffic is going to think that he's riding a motorcycle. Those are the hidden collisions that we are looking at. Number 2, have a driving license. Have a driving license. Now, we have a challenge. Where I come from, when it comes to December, apart from people like us on uniform who do not go for those holidays, we have to keep in our deployment areas and work. Everybody wants to go to the village. Now, the way we drive in Kampala is different from the way we drive on highways. In Kampala here, we 30 kilometers per hour, 20 kilometers, you are in a jam. Now, it is different when you go on the highway.
Highway is different.
When you go on the highway, you will see people taking off 100.
You get excited.
You get what I'm... No, it's not excited. The speed limit is there. They told you to drive at 80 kilometers per hour. Huh? If it's a PSV. If it is these saloon cars of ours, they tell you, take at 100 kilometers. But do not... It's not consistent. When you reach in the built-up areas or when you see the signages that tell you to drive at 50, please do. Now, my brother, my sister, if you have never taken a long journey, you have never driven from Kampala to Guru, but you have just bought your BM and you want to reach the village, let me go driving. We have professional drivers out there. I suggest you hire one. Hire one, he drives you up to your home, he takes a bus, he comes back to Kampala. Then, when you're coming back, you'll come back and pick you. Long journeys are tricky. And that's why you're seeing these accidents. A person gets excited, he has been in Kampala driving at 50 kilometers per hour, he goes on the highway, he's seeing others passing him, he wants to compete. You know that? When a person is bypassing you, you're like, no, let me also show him.
Yeah.
And they end up flying off the roads and killing themselves. Don't drink and drive. Do not drink and drive. My brothers, the PSV drivers, the bus drivers, the taxi drivers, we have, in this time, everybody is getting out of cities. They want to go and enjoy the festive seasons. Now, the demand is higher than the what? The supply. This time I've seen buses have increased the fares, the transport fares. They want to make a lot of money. Number one, do not put excess passengers. If your third-party insurance is telling you that you're supposed to carry 14 passengers, why are you putting there 20? Why? The capacity of that vehicle it is very clear. Secondly, return journeys. Now, making return journeys, I'll strictly tell the bosses, the owners of these buses, we know it is time to make money. That's what, Ugandans, all of us are driven by money. Money. But life is very sweet. It is irrepressible. You cannot replace it. Now, return journeys of the bus drivers, a person gets on his YY bus, he's driving, he goes to Guru. It's a long distance. Immediately you want him to come back, he comes back, then you go back. Is he a machine? Don't you think he gets tired? You get what I'm trying to say? He gets tired. And when he's tired, that means he's going to sleep, and those are the fatalities. Those are the head-on collisions that we are looking at. Reckless driving. Reckless driving is big. Inside reckless, we see people changing lanes. That is recklessness. You are driving your phone. That is reckless. You will be charged with reckless driving. You are driving above the prescribed speed limit. Recklessness. She talked about tailgating. You are there. You want to go on bumper to bumper. I will arrest you. So My brothers, my sisters, the festive season, it is just a short time. For God's sake, it's 21st today. 31st is just in the corner. We are finishing the year. Let us, these few days that we are remaining with, try to control ourselves. And so that next year, 2023, we meet and drink water together. Yes.
Yeah.
Thank you.
And we must drink water if we are going to go on the road safely.
Yeah.
Please do not drink and drive. And that's from Afande. How about you, Mrs. Sarah?
Thank you again. Thank you for an opportunity. I will just add on what Bruce has just said. There are a few other do's and don'ts that we don't understand. Now that we are in festival seasons, we have a group of Ugandans that want to celebrate while on the road. What do I mean? They bring tires and they start burning them.
No.
So I'm calling upon everyone that please, our roads are not for celebrating in that way. Don't bring tires and start burning them because you want to see. You call also, I think they are also called fireworks, kind of. They want to arrange their own fireworks. So please desist from that. When you do that, you're destroying that road. And then you've already had also Afande saying that potholes. So at times you ask yourself, why are these potholes coming up? At times it is human activities that we are doing. If you come and burn a tire on a tarmac road, you've killed it.
The ones that steal our
Definitely
sign. People steal our signage.
That's also another one I want to talk about. The road furniture. I'm calling upon Ugandans that this road furniture, I'm talking about road signs, I'm talking about the guardrails, these things they see in the road sign holding, where there is a deep end. So we put guardrails to protect an errant motorist or anyone walking there so that they don't fall, But people have come and vandalized them. It is very shameful that we commission a road before the contractor hands it over. The signs are all gone. These signs are very expensive. And we all know that now we are cooperating and delivering on a small resource envelope. So it is also a burden to the government to come back and tell them that the road where I put road signs, they were all vandalized. We have sections of this country where they don't have tarmac. So are you telling us that the little resource that is there, that me and you will pay for anyway, that again we go back to where people vandalized signs and put them back? We would rather now focus on an area where they have never seen tarmac, to balance the equation. So it is a mandate of every Ugandan people in the village. It is your mandate to look after the road that the government has given you. If you see anyone touching the road sign, it is within your mandate to take that person to police. Educate them that road signs are there to help the drivers communicate with the road. Because if signs are not there, then we will be driving at any speed we want. But that's why you keep seeing fraction of road signs, 100 kilometers, 50 kilometers. We want to keep you engaged. We want to tell you that there is a zebra crossing ahead, please slow down. So road signs, road furniture, it is everyone's responsibility to protect them. The other one, maybe I wanted also to talk about is the seat belt usage. Very important. Please, in this season as we travel to be with our people, like he says, we need money, but you need money when you're alive. It makes no sense you dying, before you enjoy your money. So please, whatever you do, know that it is life first. However much you need money, because you will not enjoy it when you know more. So we call upon people that if you're seated in your cars, please make sure you're in your seat belts. Seat belts save lives. Accidents that have happened, he can testify, and people are wearing seat belts, chances are that they will survive. For motorists, for border borders, when we talk about seat belts in vehicles, for you, we are telling you about the helmet. The helmet is very, very important. That if you hit by any mistake, you hit that head on the tarmac, and you're wearing an helmet, there are high chances that you'll survive or sustain minor injuries and serious injuries. The other point that I also want to talk about briefly is we have sections where we are working on roads. And this one, I think I find it also bear me witness that we've put signs, temporary signs. You find them on wood. They're telling you go slow, road closed, one with its construction. We've even gone extra mile to put them in local languages so that communities could understand. But people vandalize them. We have flag people You know, we have people whom we employ, we know a section is being worked on, it is dangerous, so we employ flag people. When you see them with those flags, red and green, please respect them. There could be no one, but they are saving so much. So they are saving you a lot of hassle. If they flag you red, there is a reason they have flagged you red. Maybe the vehicles of the contractors are coming, are reversing, you know, working on the road. But most people, they flag you red and you want to show her she's nothing. And you risk your life, but you also risk lives of other road users. If time allowed, I think I would also want to say Kampala-Entebbe Expressway. Now we know that there are people who are using the airport to and from. Please be careful as you advance on Kampala-Entebbe Expressway. Keep left is what I will say. In the rules that he talked about that drive us, here we keep left in our country. And it is not even at the express, that's how we should drive there. No one should be in the inner lane. Inner lane, I mean now keeping right on the express, because we have 2 lanes taking traffic to and from. So people who come and they want to insist on keeping in the inner lane, you're causing problems. You're the root cause of the many accidents that are happening at the express. So we kindly recall you that please keep left, overtake, and go back to left if you overtake. I know time is not on our side, but I believe we'll come back here and share more. Please, overtaking, when you're overtaking, it is a process. You don't just overtake a car. There we have to indicate, you have to calculate that you've already moved, that you can go back to your lane. And if we do that, we think we might reduce on the accidents that we are registering. Otherwise, I thank you so much. I know time is not on our side, but at a later time, we shall come back and highlight more about this road funds and what they mean. Thank you so much. I wish the viewers a happy Christmas and a prosperous New Year. Thank
Definitely.
you.
Thank you so much. And very quickly, Afande, I know Fika Salama is back.
Yes.
That and other measures that we can look forward to seeing from traffic police during this festive season.
Dear viewers, the road users, Uganda Police Force has reestablished Fika Salama checkpoints on almost every district, on major highways. These checkpoints are good. Some people had said that they are not. We check the things that I talked about. We shall stop you. Please respect them. Respect those checkpoints. Once we stop you, stop. You want to see your driving license. And on those checkpoints, we have standby IOVs. I told you do not start your journey today when your vehicle is not in a good mechanical condition. I don't want to park your vehicle in between your journey. Because when the IOV looks at your vehicle and inspects it and says that it's in a dangerous mechanical condition, my brother, my sister, you will not go to the next destination. Number 2, or other operations, for example, in Kampala, they are all DMC operations. I think you have been seeing them. Border operations of wearing a safety helmet and a jacket, reflecting jacket. If we get you when you are not putting them on, you know it, we shall get you. Something that the director traffic, the directive that he gave us. This time, if we get you drunk, my brother, my sister, you're not going to eat Christmas with us. You'll eat it from Afande Shisha's place. You'll go to prison. Overspeeding. We have noticed that the 200,000 shillings is small. People are crying of poverty, but you give him a ticket of 200,000 for overspeeding. Immediately after getting it, he speeds off. Now, we have seen that the ticket is not enough. We have said if we get you overspeeding, we are going to put you inside. Let us keep you away from the road. The road is becoming dangerous, my brothers, for you if you do not want to step on your brakes. And we shall keep you away to save you for your own good.
Yeah, and save others.
Yes, and save others.
Yeah.
We have embarked on community sensitization, community policy. It's what I'm doing right now. The director traffic has directed each and every OC traffic there to reach the road users, the public, and we tell them the do's and the don'ts. We are doing this to make sure that we reduce on the 4,000 people that die every single year. Thank you. To the viewers, I know time has gone. You're about to tell me that you stop there. I thank you for having Family TV.
Yeah.
Family TV, thank you for always giving us airtime. Come and talk to Ugandans.
Thank you.
You make our work easier. I wish you a Merry Christmas and a prosperous 2023.
And thank you so much for always coming here to address the nation. And Merry Christmas to you, Afande, and Merry Christmas to you too, Mrs. Sarah, as we get into the festive season. And if you want this Christmas to be merry for yourself and for your family, it is pertinent that we follow these tips and we follow the laws as far as road usage is concerned, so that we are safe and healthy to cross into 2023, and so that we can enjoy our Christmas season responsibly. Thank you for watching Issues at Hand today. We shall return on Friday, but for now, it's ciao. Have a very blessed day.